Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Monday, August the 7th, 2017. Jumping right into the thick of things so far as the week is progressing. Looking at gold futures right now. Gold futures on the weekly is still holding on to that bullish momentum. And we start the week off giving back a little bit, but not really. So tight trading range. Right now, we're looking at about a $4 trading range and nothing else. Nothing really going on here whatsoever. So we'll watch and see what may manifest. Taking a look at silver so far, and silver has been the weakest one of the two, and it has been that way for some time now. So let's see what we got here. All right, same thing. Did take out last week's low, and we still are below the weekly momentum line of 1633. Need a close above that if it's going to try to regain some bullishness and make a run for the upper resistance of 1670 and maybe get back up to 1706. So only time will tell what this week will manifest for this one. Taking a look at the US dollar index. US dollar index starting to pull back after a nice run up last week. It should be noted that the US dollar is at 93.37 after getting close to that 94 level. But right now you got a very tight trading range here too, about 20 pips. So we'll see what happens on this one. It is also below the blue momentum line of $94.11. If we can get a close above that this week, then it can possibly lock in some bullishness, as it failed on the last two occasions. Failed here and failed here. If it can do it here, then we can put in some sort of a bottom and we'll see a retracement. So still too soon to tell, but that's what we're looking for. All right, taking a look here on the long bond. Long bond's 154.13. Stand above that 154 level. This market needs a close above 153.16 to maintain this bullishness. As you can see right now, it is flat to slightly higher prices we're looking at, as it's going back and forth between the 153.16 support and the 155.06 resistance. So that's just where we're stalemated right now in the long bond below the Kumo cloud is where all this action is taking place, or lack thereof. Taking a look at the Dow futures, keeps hitting new highs at that 22,000 level, and we hit 22,081 and counting. Market is not even looking back right now. Looking at this NASDAQ. NASDAQ has not taken out its prior high, 59.95 and 3/4, so it's looking to make a run towards 6,000 now. We'll see how successful this will be. Taking a look at the Russell. The Russell's trying to stop the slide. It's in a trading range of 52 points. 1400 is the support and 1452.30 is the resistance. So you're in a 52.3 point trading range in the Russell. Flat. Taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin did manage to hit new highs on the exchange level, and then you can see it's finally filtering down to the GBTC on the equity side. You can see we gapped up here, and it's making that run toward the 565, which I did tell you that that's where it wanted to do, and that's what it's doing. So here we are. The only concerning thing is that we did leave a pointer down here as well. So at some point, unfortunately, and we got this gap here too. So I don't know. Will we take out, or we get a nice close above the 565 and it just runs, and then one day utter crash and burn, or are we going to correct now and just kind of like have these wide swings where you break out big and then come back down and correct big and then break out even bigger? I don't know, but this is telling right here. Let's see how the other weaker sisters did. BTSC can't even get a bid going. BTSC it actually fell on the Bitcoin breakout. So not doing a very good job of following the Bitcoin price action. However, BITCF did catch a bid and has begun to rally, all right, on this news. All right, so it hit the 41-cent level. BITCF is definitely in play more than the more favored BTSC. BTSC right now, as far as I'm concerned, is not tracking with the Bitcoin at all. BITCF is definitely tracking with the Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the big cousins, AMD. AMD today couldn't really get off the ground. Flat, even though you got a little green on the screen, 31 cent closing up. That's still not good enough. Bitcoin was on fire today. NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA definitely gets a gold star. New high, 172.37, tracking with the Bitcoin beautifully. So right now, you got two options in my opinion, NVIDIA and BITCF. Those two are tracking the Bitcoin beautifully. NVIDIA, BITCF, I'm sorry, and GBTC. Those are your three choices right now. Other than those, you really don't have any choice on the equity side of things for right now. There are no new instruments that have come up that will allow you to do that. Now, in the extended hours trading, NVIDIA hit 173.70. All right, 173.70. And that's what happened in the extended hours trading. So it is definitely on fire. All right, it is definitely on fire. Let's see here. So, yep. So you can get a clue during the pre-market. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the pre-market for tomorrow. It should be rather interesting. All right. Let's take a look at these GDXJ. Look at these gold miners real quick. All right. Still weak. All right. What is it? Took out last week's low, 32.14. Yeah, we took out last week's low, and it's still weak, man. It's looking like it wants to fall right out of bed again. All right. Let's see. Let's peep these bonds on the equity side. All right. Yeah, it's looking just like the futures. Actually, this looks a little bit better than the futures, just slightly. It's above the orange long-term trend line resistance at 124.65. So it's bullish. The trend. That's a trend changer. Let's go back and look at the futures again. Yeah, futures can't get there yet, but TLT is there, you guys. So that's telling. Let's look at oil real quick. OIH, so we'll start with the equity side first. You see that it's about to go into a huge falling off of the cliff. All right, that's your OIH. Let's look at the QM. It's coming off, but not like the OIH. OIH is prone to the contract rollovers and things like that, but it shouldn't be that weak. Not if the futures are catching a bid up like this. We caught this bar here. This is 2 weeks old. Let's go back and see how OIH usually tracks the crude oil futures very well. Yeah, see, it didn't do it. It's not tracking right, and I'm thinking that's because of contango and all that other stuff, possibly. Let's see what else. Let's look at soybeans again. All right, soybeans came off last week, precipitously. Now it's trying to get a bounce. Has major resistance at 975 and 3/4 and at 983 and 3/4 respectively. So that's a 5 point or 5 cents of strong resistance. So I don't see that changing. I don't see that changing right now at all. So anyway, I think that's about it. There's nothing else to talk about. It's just too early in the day. Oh, but let's look at some currencies real quick. All right, your euro yen is booking right along with the Dow perfectly. Let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at the euro on the future side right quick. All right, you can see how it is really trying to do something. Now, last week we hit that 119.39. Right now we're at 118.27, up 7 pips. So this is where we are right now, and it's doing good. Trend line momentum is at 116.98. As long as you get a close above that this week, it carries over more momentum. We got this elongated flat valley here, but then we got this nice ramp coming up too. So this should be able to maintain this 118 price level. All right, and that carries us into next year. So yeah, this could go hit as high as 122. All right. Let's see. I'll do a couple more just real quick. Let's look at the Canadian. All right, Canadian's been moving right with the oil, and that's been down. It's trying to bounce here, but it's been down. Excuse me. Let's look at the yen. That didn't go right. All right. Here's the yen. It's just been consolidated and flat, just stuck in the cloud. Can't really get out the cloud and go. Let's look at the Aussie. All right, the Aussie is really doing something. It's performing, catching that benefit of the gold bump, which is good. So, but it's starting to come off a little bit too. So it's moving with gold perfectly, like it's supposed to. All right. So with that being said, that's all I got for now. It's too early to tell what's going to happen in the week, but we'll see how these markets move. All I can say is pay attention to those crash alerts and those rally alerts, people. Pay attention, pay attention. That's all you can really do right now. Also, for those of you who have not already done so, you're going to really want to check out the new trading room folders. There are 3 of them. You should have received your access links and codes to the weekly post-wave price trigger folders, the Black Ops Trading Premium Room files, and the tutorial folder. The tutorial folder is where the videos from the Learning Academy have been placed. So now they're in 2 places. You can, if you're having trouble accessing it through the Learning Academy or you can't find what you're looking for, those key tutorial videos from the Learning Academy from the study course are in there. That's where you're going to find them. And to say thank you, my way of saying thank you for our faithful Black Ops Trading Room family. You guys have done really good work. You've really grasped the information. You've been really using those post-wave price triggers to your advantage. I've gotten a lot of confirmation and heard back from a lot of people. And this is life-changing stuff we're doing here. And this is only the beginning. And I put a little surprise for you tonight. When you go into the tutorials folder, you're going to find a surprise, a big surprise. Remember how I told you I have read just about every book that's ever been written on trading? I meant that. You name an article or a book or something, I'm sure I've read it. I've forgotten the names of things I've read. A lot of it was very required reading back in the day. And so, because I've been blessed with things, I decided I was going to bless you too. So, there is a big nugget. I've been getting a lot of questions about this. there's a folder in the tutorials file, and all I'm going to say is it's called options. Get a gander at that and get back to me. Let me know what you think. Anyway, there's a lot more where that came from. Trust and believe. So from time to time, I'll be dropping nuggets in there for you guys, so that you can pimp these markets for all they're worth. And for those of you who are not part of the Black Ops Trading Room family, the Black Ops Trading Room is our premium trading room service that comes free when you subscribe to the weekly post-wave price triggers. You also get access to the Learning Center, where you can come and take our study course and learn about these markets, various markets, learn about Forex, learn about stocks, learn about commodity futures. There's a plethora of learning, ongoing, continual education. Learn how to trade the post-wave price triggers, which is the bread and butter of how to make money on Wall Street. And you will figure it out, that what you all been missing all your life. Postwavetrading.com. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Monday, August the 7th, 2017. Jumping right into the thick of things. So far, as the week is progressing, looking at gold futures right now. Gold futures on the weekly is still holding on to that bullish momentum. And we start the week off giving back a little bit, but not really. So tight trading range. Right now we're looking at about a $4 trading range and nothing else. Nothing really going on here whatsoever. So we'll watch and see what may manifest. Taking a look at silver so far, and silver has been the weakest one of the two, and it has been that way for some time now. So let's see what we got here. All right, same thing. Did take out last week's low, and we still are below the weekly momentum line of 1633. Need a close above that if it's going to try to regain some bullishness and make a run for the upper resistance of 1670 and maybe get back up to 1706. So only time will tell what this week will manifest for this one. Taking a look at the US dollar index. US dollar index starting to pull back after a nice run up last week. It should be noted that the US dollar is at 93.37 after getting close to that 94 level. But right now you got a very tight trading range here too, about 20 pips. So we'll see what happens on this one. It is also below the blue momentum line of $94.11. If we can get a close above that this week, then it can possibly lock in some bullishness, as it failed on the last two occasions. Failed here and failed here. If it can do it here, then we can put in some sort of a bottom and we'll see a retracement. So still too soon to tell, but that's what we're looking for. All right, taking a look here on the long bond. Long bond's 154.13. Stand above that 154 level. This market needs a close above 153.16 to maintain this bullishness. As you can see right now, it is flat.